Hello and welcome to the Wolverton Workshop. Or rather, I should say, welcome to the end of my garden where I'm in the process of constructing the Wolverton Workshop. The plan is to erect a sizable building behind me which will one day house my Engage Layout Wolverton North.
Please stand back from the platform edge.
The idea of this video is to give a simple overview of the master plan for my layout. The layout will use a DCC control system and is set roughly in the early 2020s. It's a fusion of two locations I know well and spend a fair amount of time at. What I'm planning is basically two layouts in one. There will be a single track representation of the preserved Severn Valley Railway, including the terminus station Bridgnorth. There will also be a 4-track section of the West Coast Mainline, which will incorporate a replica of Wolverton Station. I plan to model both stations as accurate 1 to 148 scale replicas of the real thing. The two running lines will be set at different heights on the baseboard to facilitate some separation between them. The idea is the new main line was cut through the landscape lower down the hill, meaning the old route was disused and subsequently reopened as a heritage railway. Here is a rough rendering of how the building will look when it's finished. Inside the building it's split into two rooms. At the front of the building will be a workshop area that will be totally separate from the other room to try and stop any dust making its way onto the railway. Behind this is an L-shaped layout space that measures 6 metres by 4 metres or 19.5 feet by 13 feet. Although it might be a while before the building is complete and baseboards can start to be installed, that doesn't mean there aren't lots of projects I can't get on with in the meantime. And because the building is custom made, I already know the internal measurements. Planning has been underway now for over 2 years, and I'm finally at a point where I'm happy with the track plan and it's time to start building things. Initially I'll be constructing the layout the wrong way around, starting with scenic elements, then once the building's complete I can move on to baseboards and track laying. Because the layout replicates two real-world places, there's plenty of buildings I can start straight away though. My first structure has already been completed, so you can view that video now and see the construction technique I've used on this telecommunication building. I've also started making a variety of custom rolling stock. These will generally cover items running on the Severn Valley Railway that are not available on the ready-to-run market. The first of which is this Woolwell wagon. I don't have a plan to release videos to any schedule, so they will come as and when I have something worth recording, but hopefully I can make some enjoyable content as the layout comes together and rolling stock projects are finished. Thanks for watching and welcome to my channel, the home of my Engage Layout Wolverton North.